Hi everyone, my name is Leena. Welcome to my channel. Today I have come with an interesting topic, and that is how to tell about the timing of marriage through KP Astrology. See, to narrow down the correct time of any life event, you have to follow few steps, like check the promise. This script will explain many things like arranged or love marriage, no marriage or disturbed marriage, and so on. Then select particular dasha for the marriage. Here you have to read the script very carefully, as which dasha has the potential, is it negating or supporting? So let's begin. Alright, I will explain this concept through this case study. First step is to check the promise in the chart. For this you should know how to prepare the KP script. And this includes birth time rectification, self-significators. See, BTR is really important. You should know that you are analyzing the right chart. Correct birth time is extremely important in KP astrology because sublord changes very fast. And in KP, sublord gives the real picture. Those who are new to my channel, they can check the videos I've made on KP rules, birth time rectification, and how to tell about the quality of marriage. So we have a birth chart. We will focus on 7th house cusp script. This is the one. This script, Cancer, Mercury, Venus. Read the script considering element, planets involved, and then the coordinators. So we see Cancer, Mercury, Venus. Give some time on the significance of planets and don't miss Mercury. This is extremely important as this tells about the quality of marriage. Now we will read Venus script because Venus is the 7th house cusp sublord. So we will come here and read Venus script. Here we see Venus is in its own star. So this will be considered as self-significator. So we will check cusp chart and we will see involvement of Venus over here. So we see 7th house and 12th house. We see Venus at 7th and then at 12th. So we will add 7 plus 12 in this script. Now we have a script where we see 3, 4, 5, 9 plus 7, 12. So start with Venus. Venus is a significator of love, relationship, marriage. So this planet in 7th script says marriage or relationship will be there. Now how will be the relationship? This promise script will tell, and then we will see the ongoing dasha. So Venus itself means marriage because it is a karaka of marriage. It is a significator of marriage. Then second most important step. You should know favorable and unfavorable combinations to read relationship chart. So we have 2, 7, 11 is favorable. 1, 6, 10 is unfavorable, and if 8, 12 gets involved with unfavorable, then it gives a lot of problems in marriage. It can add frustration and even distance in marriage. And one thing I want to share that if you see disturbance in promise script, plus marriage combinations are also there, then it shows a person will face issues in marriage. Now when will he face problems and will he be able to overpower? To check this, again Dasha planet will be analyzed in detail. And when I say in detail, it means transit planets will also be taken into consideration. So let's read the script to tell the timing of marriage in one's life. So we have Venus, like I said, and 7, 12 has to be added. So 7th house is there. This is a primary house for marriage. Then we see 5th house. This states love affair, love marriage, love in marriage. Okay. Then we see 3rd house. This shows social media like dating apps or matrimonial apps. And in this case, travel and other social media apps were involved. Then we see fourth house. This shows comfort. So spouse can give comfort, but it even gives breakup before marriage. It states working partner, as it is 10th from 7th house. Then come to 9th house. This house link would be seen very carefully because this house shows increase in relationship. But other factors will also be considered like Rahu and Moon script. Moon should be active. 5, 8, 12 houses will be seen. And then if 9th house also gets linked, then it states increase in relationship. Here we see 9 and 12 primarily. As you can see, 9 and 12. So travel is seen in this relationship. In such cases, partner may have to travel for work because we see 4th house also. Now sublord is very important. And this Saturn shows 1 and 12. See, 1 is 12th from 2nd house. So it will keep the person away from family. 12th is distance or gap in relationship. See, Saturn in marriage script will create boundaries till one becomes very mature and selfless person in the relationship. And when Saturn shows 12th house, it indicates sacrifice. And truth is, only a mature and wise person can do this. This states that it will create distance in relationship. It can be emotional and even physical. 12th house also states inferiority complex and silent suffering. This you have to analyze. Now remember, this is promise. These combinations indicate certain things. Running Dasha will give complete details. So we see promise is there, and that states love marriage because we see 5th house. So next step is check the 5th house cusp script because we see love marriage is possible. So was there a love affair? Then you have to check 5th house cusp script. See, this is very important point because love affair will be converted to marriage or not. The 5th house script will explain. And if this script is not active, then it cannot give love marriage. Then love will be there in relationship. Of course, Dasha will keep on changing. So we see Jupiter is there at 5th house cusp. Jupiter is the sublord. So we will read Jupiter script. And we see 2, 5, 11 is there in the cusp chart because Jupiter is in its own star. So 2, 5, 11 will be added. If a planet is a self-significator, it will be checked in the cusp chart as well. So we see 2, 5 and 11 is there. So yes, love can be turned into lifetime commitment. That is marriage. Now let's see running Dasha. Mahadasha planet. Jupiter is there. So Jupiter script will be read. We see Jupiter is showing 2, 6, 12. But 2, 5, 11 will also be added. So only it gave love marriage. Then you have to finalize Antardasha planet. Jupiter Mahadasha started. Then comes the Antardasha. So first Antardasha will be of Jupiter only. So after Jupiter comes Saturn. So you have to see Saturn, Mercury, Ketu. Are these planet scripts strong enough to give marriage? Because Jupiter is strong. So we see Saturn is not that strong. Then comes Mercury. It is showing 8th house also. Then Antardasha should be very strong. Remember this. Pratantardasha has less importance as compared to Antardasha. So strong Antardasha is very important to give the timeline. Ketu is showing 7th house, but again 12th house is there at Star Lord. Okay, so focus at the Star Lord in the script. Then come to Venus. Venus is showing strong significators. Venus itself is a significator of marriage. So Venus Antardasha says, yes, marriage can be expected. Now here you have to check each dasha very carefully. Next is Pratanta Dasha. After Antardasha, select Pratanta Dasha. Because Venus Antardasha, it started in September 2020. Okay, so first Pratanta Dasha will be of Venus only. So this says things will start moving in this direction as the planet that showed promise is active. Here you have to see Rahu Ketu very carefully. What planets are involved in the script. For this you can check my video on Rahu Ketu. Now we have to select Pratanta Dasha. After Venus Pratanta Dasha, move to Sun. Is Sun strong enough? So we see 10th house is there. So we will skip to the next one. Then comes Moon. Moon time, if you see, 7th house there, 7th is there, and 3rd is also there. This states relationship can start, dating can start. See, 3, 7, 11. 10th house is there, but source is 7th house. Then come to Mars. When Mars is showing dating time. Then come to Rahu. 7th house is getting involved. 2, 7. And remember, Jupiter has 2, 5, 11. So got into serious relationship. Then again Jupiter Pratanta Dasha came. After Rahu, Jupiter started. Then started the love affair. Because Jupiter was supposed to give love affair. It is in the sublord script. So while checking Pratanta Dasha, you have to check if self-significator and it shows unfavorable combinations, then hurdles will be faced. Then come to Saturn. Saturn is weak. Then we come to Mercury. Mercury, because sublord is Venus. So this becomes very strong in giving the marriage. So this you will learn with practice, because which Pratanta Dasha you have to finalize. You should have a lot of practice in reading the KP script. Then it becomes very easy. So go step by step and very slow. See, after finalizing Pratanta Dasha, like here we selected Mercury Pratanta Dasha. Then come to transit Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn was in Capricorn sign and Jupiter in Pisces sign. So we will see Capricorn. Is Saturn giving marriage? So we see yes, 7th house is getting involved. We just have to see the primary house should be involved in the transit planet. That's it. Saturn is Kal. That will decide the timeline. Jupiter is the Guru, Dev Guru. He will bless the couple. So Jupiter was in Pisces only. So Pisces, that is a Jupiter sign. 2, 5, 11 got active. So Mercury time, Mercury Pratanta Dasha. This person got married in December 2022. Now if you see transit time of that particular day, always check Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha. It was in Saturn sign. This should give marriage. This is very important. Star Lord should give marriage. Then Venus sign, Sagittarius, Jupiter sign, and Ketu Star Lord. And if you see, Ketu also involved 7th house, because Ketu is here in 7th house only. So it involved 7th house. Now one thing you should keep in mind, that in this case we are discussing the timing of marriage, not about the quality of marriage. These combinations will determine the quality of marriage. It will be good, or they will stay away, or they will have arguments. So here we see Saturn is sublord. 1 and 12 is seen. Now Saturn is a dry planet. It separates. 12th mean that there can be distance, silent suffering, or sacrifice in the relationship. See, 12th shows you have fears that you want to hide. Remember, you see separation in chart, but this will come after marriage because it is in sublord. And another very important point is that both charts will be considered. At times, one chart might show distance, but the other chart is strong enough. Then marriage can be saved. So this way I've discussed timing of marriage in the horoscope through KP Astrology. So start practicing and take small steps. And wherever you get stuck, try to find yourself. This is called research work, 8th house. And without digging deep and facing hurdles, astrology cannot be learned. So keep learning and have a beautiful life.